this. Where else are you going to see this matchup? Nowhere
Honestly,
except Elite Smash Online.
or, yeah, online tournaments. And I was going to say that Angle is a Wi-Fi warrior. Now, he does have a solid win rate online, but offline, it's a little bit lower. Nonetheless, that shouldn't really affect him. But against Cheese,
He's so Wi-Fi, he doesn't know how headphones work.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, but Cheese, I'm not going to show any bias. He goes to the same school as I do. But he has told me that he struggles against characters that camp. I think last week or 2 weeks ago, he had to play against a Pac-Man named Star Force. And
Star Force!
You know him.
Love Star Force.
Yeah, and even though he won, it was very, very close, and he had to, claw his way back. So I feel like Cheese can't put himself in that position again, and Angle has all the tools to be able to camp out Cheese, kind of just outspace Dedede. So Cheese has to be a little bit careful with throwing out Gordo. It really just depends on what moveset Angle has, really.
Yeah, I was about to say, because if you have like those chakras out, it is going to make it very difficult for Cheese to approach. But this is kind of like that push and pull that you're already used to as a heavy character. It's like, okay, I need to get in, I have to get in, and you just want to stay away. It's a game of cat and mouse. And usually I'm the overfed cat.
Yeah, it's weird because Cheese, again, like he's told me that he wants to play a slower paced game. Like he kind of wants to wait for his opponents to approach him. And I feel like as Dedede, that is the most optimal way to play because Dedede doesn't have a lot of tools to reach besides maybe the aerials, big outswinging moves like forward air, back air, all that stuff. That hammer can pack a punch, but it, a lot of end lag can kind of be a detriment to your game plan.
But you can't play too slow now. Then you just kind of solidify. This Cheese has to be like fondue, always moving, always bubbling.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of always bubbling, I'm glad that we get a kind of a zoom in there on Angle's glasses. They look exactly like mine. You know what? I'll say killer taste.
Wait, that's crazy. Everybody on stream right now has glasses.
Maybe I should have worn my glasses today. I put it in the context because I want to look pretty on camera. But these killers out here looking pretty chill here. Like the rounded glasses versus more of the rectangular version. But we are going to character select now, and we're going to see Dedede and me Swordfighter. Fist bump? No? No fist bump? Oh, okay. Player 1, player 2. Yeah. Fine. I know, it's always something they have to like contend with. It's like you be player 1, you be player 2. At least it's not Tekken where your people are fighting for player 1.
Oh my god, I can't imagine. But let's get this started, as I think I saw Angle's moveset be 1-2-2-2, which I don't necessarily know what that is.
We'll figure it out as we go. Just like he's over here figuring it out as he goes. Both are playing, I'd say, very scared. Ooh, we do have the Stinger movesets. Big fan of that one.
I love them too. And right now, Angle is kind of struggling to deal with this inhale from Cheese. I believe Gale Stab coming out there. And it's going to help.
Oh, it's a classic. Being terminally online sometimes helps.
True. But, Cheese with a very, very solid lead, able to kind of just mix up. Really, I mean, not really a mix-up. The game just started. So to be able to take a stock that
Get out of here. That works?
I guess so. Hey, Cheese learning as he goes. Yeah, no, Inhale has been crazy for Cheese, and Angle doesn't really have an answer for it so far.
His answer should be get away. Stay back. What are you doing flying into his arms? Okay, but he is kind of learning this matchup. He is staying away, starting to space a little bit more. I think the unknown is going to help Cheese in this first game, where maybe game 2 and game 3 are going to be more in Angle's favor and tougher for Cheese.
That is right. Yeah, I feel like Cheese definitely needs this kind of cushion that he's going to get from this game 1 if he keeps on playing like that. And a really good up tilt to take that stock. Man, Cheese has been demolishing and just erasing these stocks like no tomorrow. It's only been like a minute 30 and 2 stocks have been taken in Cheese's favor.
This is nuts. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say he's gonna try and go for a cheesy stock right here. Do not try and... Is he trying to forward smash that? He's just holding on for dear life. Okay.
It worked! It worked!
The bait!
It's like that down B. It's like anything you can do, I can do better. And a really good combo. 62% leading up after that stinger. Gonna get 72%. I mean, comeback potentially from Angle? You gotta get out of this advantage though.
Yeah, he's not falling for a lot of these same tricks as he did those first 2 stomps. You see? He's learning.
The more you know.
Evolving right in front of our eyes.
He goes for the forward air out of that down throw. I was wondering why Cheese didn't go for up throw. Maybe was trying to read DI from angle. Dash attack not gonna hit.
Oh.
You can get the idea. Wow. That's,
Alright, it's not gonna fall for it again. I'm just gonna neutral get up here.
3 back airs from Cheese, not hitting a single one of them.
But how does he get out of there? Finally using those nairs to just kind of press his advantage out of there. Okay, that's almost a broken shield.
That is an M&M for a shield. Ah, yeah, super armor from that. But not going to super armor through that dash attack. Yeah, Anglos brought us down to the last stock. So, very, very good stuff. How do you make up this deficit, though, as Angle?
Well, right here, just kind of press these disjoints. Don't get near that shield. Don't pressure it at all. Throws out a Gordo, you hit it from afar. And it's all about managing how you approach this, or even not at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think Cheese is now kind of starting to realize that his kind of approach to this game is not working out, because Angle is finding these little nooks and crannies where he can just get in with that, I believe, that side B. And
yeah,
it's just
Stinger doing so much work.
Alright, what's the answer for both of these guys? I mean,
they're both fishing for any sort of confirm. We're seeing a Gale try to go into an up air, and is that almost death? It's not. Dedede, a big boy, and she's just looking for that back air. Finds it, isn't dead just yet. He goes in. All right. Oh my gosh, the Stinger coming on through. What a great burst option. Really risky roll right there. The
wow.
No. Cheese with the immediate run that back. You sure you don't want to think about that, bro? Take a second. You lost a 2-stock lead.
Yeah.
I think maybe you want to choose another stage.
I think Cheese is, kind of pissed off that he kind of threw away that 2-stock lead that he had pretty early on. But kudos to Angle for kind of just using his burst options correctly and getting some nice combos that you tend not to see from Swordfighter. And I love to see, different movesets, At this level, you might see Shuriken, but seeing that Tornado come out, very, very nice.
And I think really what changed the whole pace of the match was Angle just stopped going in immediately with these burst options and stopping right on shield, giving Cheese the opportunity to actually punish out of shield, which is not very common for DD players.
Oh, there you go. Gets that counter out.
Oh no! Angle, nice you did have to do that. I know he almost 3-stocked you last time, but geez, that felt personal.
Alright, Cheese getting that grab after that Gordo, gets the double jump into the up air, not going to take that stock just yet, but really needs to find the stock soon if he wants to kind of keep this game even. That that reflect is going to be super important for Angle. We already saw the damage that it can do against the likes of Gordo, and even just the reflected projectiles of the Swordfighter. Going for the up smash, you can kind of see that Cheese is struggling to kill now, which is kind of crazy to think about. I mean, we're talking about Dedede, a character that has insane amounts of power, but I don't know. It's like Mr. Cheese is suffering from arthritis right now.
Yeah, because he's kind of throwing everything out. Throws out the Gordo, finally finds that kill. 69% though. This is some really good extra credit for Angle going into second stock. But Cheese over here can put on damage like no other character.
Nice inhale just to lead up. Doesn't want to go for another Gordo or anything like that. Inhale, yeah, again, it's just the usage of that move from... Oh, what the heck? The up actually knocking that Gordo back.
What a shame. It's a great projectile against Dedede.
No, it is extremely good. Go for a pivot grab, trying to read a roll or something like that, but Angle not going to fall for that. Something that I've seen is that Angle, even though he has some really nice confirms, the usual, down air to up air, he hasn't hit. Also going for the up smash, reading that inhale is very nice. But yeah, Angle's kind of missing the bread and butters, but kind of doesn't need it. I feel like just has all these other combos down that Cheese isn't expecting, and I think that's a really nice mix-up.
Yeah, but so far, I think Cheese is playing very well here. He's actually kind of he's kind of differing up his approach, not in his options. He's still throwing out these backers, still throwing out these spares and those Gordos. Very nice little down tilt there, just rolling on in, taking that second stock. But the way he's kind of waiting a beat or two for Angle to kind of throw out a defensive option and then he reacts to it, I think is going to make all the difference.
Ew.
But we're going to see if that adaptation carries him through to clutch at least one game and see if we can take it to game 3.
Ooh, using the inhale against Cheese, using that that suck in to kind of increase forward momentum with that forward air. Good stuff from Angle, good awareness and kind of match experience to get that off. Gets a nice gust into that stinger. Again, good damage, trying to read an air dodge. It's kind of just conditioning Cheese to do some really bad options and disadvantage.
Oh, this is going to be big. Misses the up air, trying to get that back air. Still doesn't get it. Reset the neutral. And now Angle. All right, this is still anybody's game here. Honestly, whoever like gets advantage position there tries the pivot grab. You miss
again. It's just, I don't know. Going for an option that Angle hasn't gone for, or like trying to punish that option, I don't think is, you know, helping Cheese out at all. Kind of got to go for potential, you know, guaranteed damage in a sense.
He is swinging big here, hoping that something is gonna win. Something is gonna like catch him by surprise. But Angle playing this very smart, not going for it, like you said, going for these very expected, kind of like confirmed options here. Like if it ain't broke, why am I gonna try and like, you know, mix it up?
Exactly. Oh, and that is what that took.
Oh yeah, maybe some bad DI there from Cheese, and how unfortunate. I know he's not very happy. He played an excellent first game, and then Angle just started outplaying him every move. I mean, just look at Angle, very happy, taking it down to last stock, last hit situation, where Cheese was starting to kind of figure out this matchup. But, gosh, no, just wasn't able to clutch it out and get a game 3.
Yeah, kind of the story of that game, or that set in general, was that Cheese was struggling to be able to counter this insane movement, honestly, from Angle, who was just jumping around, just kind of not circle camping, but just kind of just like bobbing and weaving his way around Cheese. And Cheese, playing Dedede, you know, slow character, kind of can't combat that because Gordo is a good option for such, you know, situations. However, everything literally sent that back towards Cheese, so that honestly just became Cheese's demise, was just not able to get, you know, Gordo's off. Also, this was a goofy
Still my favorite kill.
Like,
Even Cheese agreed there, all smiles.
Yeah, I get the idea, right? You're just trying to wait for Angle to potentially let that go, but again, I don't think Cheese knew how long you could hold that for, and then just died for it. But no, yeah, very, very good game from Angle, where even though it looked like both these guys made some mistakes, this was a crazy kill. Just gets that off. Dude!
That was the kill of the sets.
We love to see it. But yeah, no, this moveset is really good for movement, honestly, for Angle. Because you saw hella good combos. Like, off the ledge as well, it was crazy.
And I do think Cheese kind of needs to use Dedede's more air mobility to his advantage. Like, Dedede has crazy disjoints. I don't know why you're boxing with Angle up like mono, shield to shield, when you could just kind of take that aerial control and aerial space away from him, even with the stinger move in the air.
Yeah. And I could kind of see that Cheese was relying on Nair a little bit to try and land and get a landing hitbox on Angle, but there were just so many options Angle had. Like up smash we saw on that second stock of that last game, but also up air is another option that can kind of beat out Nair. So Cheese's options to approach were pretty limited, but not impossible. It really just kind of came down to if Cheese knew what options to throw at certain situations, and Angle just made the most out of the advantage. And